Hello and welcome to Happily Committed. In this video, I wanted to discuss some of the attributes that are necessary for a successful long-term relationship. Important elements that you're going to need to think about as you progress through the different stages of your relationship. And the first most important element that you must accept and understand is that you need to put we over me. Many times, relationships struggle because individuals and ego start to take precedent over the well-being of the relationship itself. And that causes a lot of individuals to feel neglected, unheard, and unseen in their marriages or in their relationships. And so many times that leads to breakups, divorces, separations, and one party is completely blindsided because their significant other never complained, they didn't argue very much, and all of a sudden, they're faced with a separation and they don't understand why. And only after weeks, if not months, of self-introspection do they realize that it was just all about them. It was about what they wanted. They were in charge of making decisions that benefited and built their ego more than the unity of the relationship itself. And so making sure that you are not building up your ego through your relationship is absolutely essential if you want a healthy, long-term, successful relationship. What is also absolutely necessary is for you to accept your partner for who they are. If you start to try to change them, if you start to project your needs onto them and continuously put them down and point to their flaws, the odds are that you're going to bankrupt your relationship of love. People need to be uplifted. Your partner needs to be seen and to feel special. And we go above and beyond love languages and expressing love, but really to help uplift their character, their person, and who they are. And ultimately, that can only happen if you are deliberately, consistently giving authentic praise and compliments, highlighting what they do well, and the quality attributes that you respect, that they are constantly portraying and conveying. If you're able to do that, your partner will feel seen, heard, understood, and you will be able to grow together. In fact, you will be able to help each other develop the necessary qualities to take on the challenges that you will face as a couple. But you need to deliberately continue to build them up the way that you did at the beginning stages of the relationship, especially when they feel down, especially when they're self-critical, especially when you're frustrated with each other. We cannot go into blame games and pointing out their flaws, because if you do, you will only magnify them to the point where that's all that you will see. And so when dealing with these sorts of arguments that will inevitably come up, you need to learn to compromise. You need to learn to compromise without compromising your values. Your core values I'm talking about. So especially when you start to be engaged in petty arguments, it's not about winning every single argument. And it's not always about making sure that your significant other sees what you see. Even if you feel misunderstood, oftentimes it's better to be loved than to be right. And what that means, practically speaking, is that sometimes you just need to let your partner have it. You can't win every single argument. And as a matter of fact, I don't want you to see arguments. I want you to see communication. I want you to see building clarity as a couple, working together, communicating effectively in order to convey to your significant other that you understand what they're feeling, that you see their pain or their frustration, even if you don't agree with them, because that will build a common foundation upon which you guys can find solutions together to problems that will inevitably arise. My colleague and partner, Coach Natalie, has created an amazing videos, the 6 mistakes to avoid when you are trying to be your most attractive self. I highly encourage you to check it out. You can find it in the link below, and it will really help you to continue to fall in love with each other while working on yourself. It is an organic process by which As you continuously grow and develop, your partner can continuously fall in love with the person that you are becoming because you share those same core values that make you who you are, but you're polishing aspects of your personality. You're developing new qualities and attributes and building on those that you already possess to continue to meet their needs. And I encourage you to check it out. You can click on the link below, and it's really going to help you take the next step in your relationship. Ultimately, I have a lot of faith in you, and I feel good about your relationship because you're watching this video. You're actually taking time to invest in the well-being of your long-term relationship. So whether you're going through tough times or whether you're just seeking to develop and to build on the healthy relationship that you already possess, either way, you're going to be in a good place because you're willing to do the work. And for that, I commend you. We are happily committed. Our purpose is to help you flourish in your relationship. And so if you have questions, if you have comments, if there are things that are unclear that you want to learn more about, feel free to drop us a line in the comment section and we will do our utmost to provide you with guidance and clarity. We may even do a video to address this topic that is on your heart and on your mind because maybe it can help a lot of others around the world who are going through similar challenges or who face similar questions. So thank you for your trust. Thank you for tuning in to Happily Committed. And I look forward to see you in another video, perhaps to answer one of your most pressing questions. So take good care and keep fighting the good fight.